Hey, Internet. Welcome back to Same-ish Different Day, the podcast where we continue the march into madness. I'm Raza Malik, and I'm joined with my Amazeballs co-host, Bayley Nargang. Also featuring the lovely Wine Mom, the arbiter of everything TikTok and YouTube.
Hey, it's Wine Mom.
Bayley here. Gotta drop that reminder that you can find this show on any streaming service you use. Remember to leave a sassy review, and you want to bash us or our opinions generally? Well, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and maybe some other places in the future.
I join these guys weekly to keep their egos in check as we break down complex social issues and talk about why your kids shouldn't be watching family vloggers.
We talk about real-ish on a real level. Ain't got time for the Twitters? Don't worry, we have collectively wasted our existence combing the internet for you.
Also, before these two get carried away, don't be shy. Join our Discord for the inside scoop. You can also support us on Patreon, where you can work your way up our very own class system. And don't worry, it's pay to win.
So welcome back to another episode of Same Shit, Different Day, where we try not to rip each other's heads off.
Let's get it. It's much easier to do these now that I don't have to do all the formalities on cue.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This week, Raza flexed his journalism abilities and got a free pass to a convention, which is what we all dream of when we go to college and like to dream that we can be more successful than just a good tweeter. Now, Raza,
I don't know if that's a dig or not.
Tell us how you did it. How'd you get there, Raza? How'd you get it?
So I got the free pass actually through a friend. He was going there already, and apparently if you get I think it's called the limited edition pass, it gives you a bunch of perks for all 3 days.
Okay.
And it actually lets you bring in your a homie on Friday for free.
Okay.
And he was cool. Like, he called me up. He's like, "Yo, do you want to go?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll check out this Weeb Shit."
So
and
was this friend still a friend in the biz, or was this just the homie?
This is a homie.
All right, keep going.
Yeah.
Getting context.
Bailey, I have more friends than just you. Okay, but it's
Wow.
you and like several other people. I have a social circle.
Yeah, Wine Mom doesn't count. Wine Mom is. I know Wine Mom's there, but that doesn't count, Raza. That's
okay. Anyways. So we went there. It was great. I did not know the what do you call it? The demand for Funko Pops or whatever they're called, because like every single stall had like so many Funko. Well, not every single one, but there was more than half that had at least one like shelf worth of Funko Pops, and it was like a mecca for nerds and weebs and shit. I actually sent Bailey a message. We're like, this is like
his people,
a fucking weeb utopia and shit, or nerd utopia. It was and it was kind of cool. I saw William Shatner. He was there.
Yeah, but the like blonde every convention.
Yeah, he needs the money.
Ticket winner, you know.
That's actually kind of true, because to me it was underwhelming. It's like, and he was late there because he's a big deal. He was late to the fan expo, and when he showed up, like, "Oh, sorry guys, sorry," and I was just like, "Man, this would have been cooler 20 years ago."
Right.
This would have been because you're I don't know what you're up to now. You're okay. The blonde guy from Buffy the Vampire Slayer was there, Sprite. or Spike or some shit like
Mhm.
like that. Apparently, he's like that too. He had a lot of them. Uh, um, we saw the voice actor for Squidward. My
That's a cool one.
um,
But give
I
us a
think
tale. Give us a
Ash,
tale. Give us a tale. You're giving me a list. Give me a story. Give me what was the
a
fucking
story.
Yeah.
Oh, the story was
What
just
was
like,
the best cosplay outfit you saw?
oh my god, there was, oh dude, there was like this Captain America one. This good chick on
Of
the bus.
course.
A
Yeah, that's
a
something
gender
weird, bro. You
swapped.
gotta think about that.
No kidding.
I
No,
like that one.
there was, there wasn't, there was that Soldier 76 one I saw was pretty cool because
Who's
that's one of
Soldier
my
76?
from Overwatch. It was that
Oh, okay.
that Overwatch dude with the gun and the apron stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
That's one of his skins. Wine Mom's favorite game, Overwatch. Uh,
Ugh.
and there, I and yeah, obviously with Mike Myers too.
So when you're looking
And
at
there
these
was a
cosplay, are you one for the like immersion? Do you like someone that just goes hard, or do you want it to be as like picture perfect as possible? What's your
to me it
cosplay
doesn't.
taste?
My cosplay taste is like at least being like right with it. If you're gonna do a character, don't like do it bad.
Yeah,
You
You
heard
know
it
what I
here,
mean?
folks.
don't do
Yeah.
If you're
it
gonna do a
bad.
character, don't do it bad.
Thank you,
Because like
Raza.
I don't like me and I cosplaying is a thing. It's
So then,
can't
if
say
you're
I don't
so
have.
since the experience for the convention was so like chill and nonchalant for you, like you were just
Yeah.
vibing, it seems. Give us,
Um.
give me 3 convention pointers. What's
Oh.
Raza's tips to navigating the convention?
Download the app and stuff because we got lost
Oh
a few
God.
times. We entered the South Building last twice because I thought if we were going in south towards Lake Ontario because it was right in front of the CN Tower. The Metro Center was right in front of the or behind the CN Tower. Um.
Oh yeah. That's a good
Fucking.
one. I like that venue.
Uh. If you like, we went further to like down the south building to get to the other entrance, and that just took us in a circle. And then I thought that was a different building completely, and then
Hmm.
I was wrong about that. So download the app. Um,
So use a map. Use a map is Google
you
Raza's tip.
use a map.
Thank you. Very
You,
wise.
use a map, and get there on time. But it was weird this year. Obviously, due to Rona, fucking it wasn't that jam packed. It wasn't that
Mm.
it wasn't no line or anything. But I assume every year there's like a line. So generally speaking, get there early. Or we're just
Right.
blessed with the pandemic. Low key though.
Okay, so you just basically have scheduling concerns with conventions. There's no
Yes.
like, do you go to the booths? What did you? That's those. These aren't pro navigating tips. These are like how to not get lost tips.
I mean, it is a big place, and you don't want to get no.
So
Have a
like
backpack
something I've been
on you.
wondering. Then I got the personal question. Did so you go
Okay.
to the vendors, right? You're a man who's
Mhm.
tempted by collectibles, right?
Yeah, dude. Here's the thing. I was looking for either Assassin's Creed stuff because I'm predictable, and then Gundam Wing stuff. Neither. They had neither shit. Well, they had a few Gundam Wing posters, but they weren't that cool. But other than that, it was just bare.
Oh man.
Not bare. It was just like
But so do you
all.
have to Like, are
Funko
they
Pops.
haggling with
Shit.
you though? Is it like are all the artists?
No,
Is it like a
no, they're
marketplace?
not. It's weird. So some places had taxes and other places didn't. So that was a weird thing.
It's just the
But
small
but you
business
weren't
shit.
haggling. Yeah, you aren't really haggling. And
Okay.
then also, man, it's expensive, eh? Because like fucking getting a signature, I think costs $60, and then getting a signature and then a picture, I think costs $80.
Whoa.
And
Damn,
then
Bro.
to get
fuck that.
something
That's no wonder. That's why
signed
they make all
on
their fucking money.
is like
I
90.
don't
Yeah, it's
understand
like
that. You have to
yeah,
pay for an autograph and a photo with somebody?
yeah. And the photo ops are like insane. And we didn't buy any food there, but from what I expected, it was also expensive too. Um, I got, as I went on Instagram, a picture or a card from Ash's voice actor,
Yeah,
Mm.
her and her daughter, and then my mom just laughed at that when I put that on the Discord. And she was like,
that
I
one's
don't know.
cool though. I like
What?
that. That was awesome. You definitely need to put
Yeah,
that shit to Reddit or some shit or frame it. Some collector dude will want that one day.
yeah. Like, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
kind of it's
yeah, I
kind
think
of lame.
so. Cause look, it costs
Okay, bud.
$80 to get some mans to sign a piece of paper. They gave you like a whole drawing their daughter made for free, and everyone's obsessed with just the artwork
This
of the
is
cards.
Mm-hmm.
it. Gonna see it.
Bro, you gotta frame that shit.
It is cute,
Oh, I can't even
but
see shit. Sorry.
you should put it in something.
Yeah,
Bailey's right.
you gotta save that.
Um,
That's a memory there, bro. You gotta valuable. You made your money's
That's
worth with
good. Don't
that.
move it. Yeah, there you go. Everyone can see it. Very
I'm
cute.
gonna get that or put that
It's
somewhere
already
down.
getting wrinkly, Raza. Put
I
it somewhere
know.
safe.
Because his greasy little
Sorry,
fingers, he's probably eating chicken
Yes.
burgers and just touching up the card.
you guys are fucking dicks.
What did
Oh,
you eat though?
wow. Now
What did
we're
you eat?
mean?
What did you
No,
eat
I'm
while
kidding.
in attendance?
You probably did eat a
Uh,
chicken burger.
chicken burgers. Yeah, I had
Yeah,
one
I
exactly.
did had
days
a
ago.
chicken burger. I knew it.
That's all Raza eats is chicken burger.
He's like
They're
my son.
so fucking good.
Raza's
You
like, I had food, chicken burger.
Chicken, but I don't know
Chicken
anything
burger.
outside
Outside chicken burger.
outside
That's it.
outside of chicken burgers.
Life is the chicky burger.
Can't talk. What the fuck's going on?
That's the worst. It's the worst.
But other than that, it was a great experience.
That's jokes.
Hmm.
We should go next year.
But
Um,
what did you eat at the convention? First off.
oh, Boston pizza. We
Chicken
didn't
burger,
even
Bailey. We've already
chicken
discussed
burger,
this.
Oh, you
and then
had a
yeah, it was a
chicken
chicken
burger
burger
at
at Boston Pizza.
Oh my god, you
No, I'm
fucking
kidding.
dweeb.
Well, how am I weak for eating Western people food?
Oh my
Yo, because
goodness.
Boston pizza
You
is
too.
the wackest.
Oh, it is the wackest.
Okay, good. All right, then we can agree, and there can be peace.
What the fuck?
Um,
Why? We're getting just riding me for eating a Boston pizza? Why?
because it's trash,
Oh
bro.
man.
You know how many
It
times I
is,
eat
but
that
it's
Boston
there.
pizza and they've
It is
given me
what it
food.
is.
They give me food
At
that
least
was
it's gonna be
still
like
frozen, fam.
if
Still
Oh god.
frozen.
here's Bailey.
Gross.
Here's Bailey. He'd be like, yeah, I would if I was in a big city like Toronto, which he is, and if I had to walk a little bit farther to get no, actually a lot farther to get Boston pizza because or to get a better restaurant, I would do that because Boston pizza's trash.
That was an elaborate answer, my man.
No.
So, that's. I had one more question. I forgot what. Oh, okay. So, if we wanted to go to the convention, right? Right. How do you bro down? Like, was it just you and your homie being like, "Oh, there's William Shatner, bro. Let's go get what? What's your
Well,
hangout opportunities? You know what I'm saying?
oh, we're just like walked around, like watch shit, and like we don't really we didn't really have any bro down moments, as you were to put it.
And I don't know. If
Because
I want to go to a convention, I want to bro down, you know?
okay, so how do you bro down at a public place? I want to know that.
Here we go.
So what you do is you gotta fucking fill your pockets with a couple of sticks of dynamite,
Oh,
cherry
no.
bomb,
All right, Twitch.
Um,
It was good knowing you.
no, like you know, you go have a drinky poo, you have a drink or two, and then you go to the floor and you go look at some of the
Oh,
vendors,
that
and
yeah,
you
we just like
you smoke a joint and
we
go
chill.
fucking shake William Shatner's hand and giggle about it, you know,
Oh my
like.
god, he's firing off all cylinders. Uh, we would like literally just walk around, chill for like a bit, and then talk about, you know, if William Shatner isn't going to be lame, and unfortunately he kind of was. But other than that, yeah, it was just like walking around. That's all we did, is walk around and see. It was also kind of cool, like meeting the artists we follow on Instagram. That was kind of a cool thing
Like
as
who? What do you mean?
as well.
Like on
Like
our
there was
Instagram?
one. What? Sorry.
On who? Your Instagram? On our Instagram? Whose Instagram?
No, on like yeah, on my Instagram. Like there was an artist that I didn't even know was going there, and I followed her on the gram.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for sales because there's usually the weebs will support the artists.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, it's just like every single like everybody from like everyone's from like aunt and uncle was there selling like a book or or design or like a script or some shit
Yeah,
like
but
that.
fan art is really good though.
Oh, it is.
Sometimes better than the original art for things.
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
talking
it's just
shit
like
about it.
like it was
What?
like a
I'm
Bailey's
not saying anything
talking
bad
shit.
about it. I think it's a good opportunity, and I think it's a good thing that they actually like give it to
Say it,
people
Bailey.
so easily without vetting them.
Yeah. Good save, Bailey. Good
What?
save.
That's what I meant.
No, but yeah, like it's like a mecca for like everything, like creative, like one in Canada at
It also
least.
just seems like sweaty and a lot of walking, you know? I need some bro down opportunities to get hype, you know? Like where's Mark Zuckerberg
This
speaking on stage, you know? That's what I want.
Of course.
What do you want to see a TED Talk at Comic Con?
I don't really want to see a TED Talk, but you know, I'm trying
No,
to
it's
wrap my head around how you keep yourself entertained when the opportunities are
you.
just like walk here,
Oh, you like
walk here, sit
keeping
at.
yourself entertained is like I think it's like the overall experience, like just like the consistent, you're at a consistent level of excitement, right?
That makes
So
sense.
Yeah,
you
okay.
aren't really there's no downtime because you're at a convention in general, seeing all these things that you see on TV or on the YouTubes, and now you're seeing it in on real life. I saw a
Right.
kid with an
Okay.
Ezio cosplay on like Assassin's Creed, and I lost it for like a good 3 seconds. Like shit like that could be, I guess, like a personal bro down with me,
Because
myself, and I.
I am very supportive of the craft of cosplay and admire the artwork of it, but I'm not also like, I wouldn't lose my shit at a little kid in a costume. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And that's with all due
valid.
respect. I admire it. I really admire it. I think it's cool. I think the kids should put in all that effort, you know? I'm not trashing the craft by any means.
Just a
Why
little.
you, why you Why are you defensive on?
Because it's just like, I don't want people to think I hate kids doing cosplay. It's just like,
In
yeah,
other words,
dude.
Bailey hates kids doing cosplay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't like. Oh yeah, I don't think it's cool. Therefore, it must mean fuck them kids.
I mean, like, even though Bailey is a cosplay kid, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Are you a
yeah.
cosplay kid?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
yeah.
I might just pick. I might do. I might have a unique Halloween costume. We'll see. We'll have a fun Halloween costume.
Watch him go as the bear every year.
Oh God.
That'd be funny. No, the bear's just always the backup. The bear's the backup.
Oh God.
So, Raza, do you have any wrapping up tales? Do you feel?
Uh,
Does your heart feel spent? Have you shared? Is this space safe for you, my friend?
Do you feel a part of a family here? Um. Yeah. Yeah. It was a good time. I do want to go. Like, the only downfall is that I think because of COVID, a lot of the big guests that were supposed to come on the Friday didn't show up. Apparently, what's his face? Oh, Terminator. The bad guy from Terminator was also there from Terminator 2.
Mm.
Um, he was there in case it was that movie from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
like a lot of I forget who there was a lot of, and then on Saturday and Sunday the Trailer Park Boys were all gonna be there. So it's kind of a bummer that like the friend pass was only good for one day, but
Mm.
they have to make their money back somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my one even on-screen tip challenge is, Raza, you must
No.
create content out of walking around and looking at stuff. Go.
Oh
Give me
my god.
ideas.
I mean,
Like
people do it on YouTube every day.
No, you're right.
yeah,
You're
like
right.
you use a GoPro
Yeah.
camera and just
Walk around.
next
Sounds
convention,
very
which I'm
not
probably going to
appropriate.
one on your. Well, that's how I will get the footage. Why is there a picture of Hush there?
Because I'm getting ready, Raza. You're not supposed to
Oh,
acknowledge it. This is called production,
Oh.
bro. It's
sorry.
called
No, but
production. Sorry.
it was cool. Oh, and it was it was cool. It was cool. There was like a lot of shit going on. There was a
Mm-hmm.
red carpet. That was kind of cool. I saw multiple Spider-Man. Um,
There's always too
There's
many
only
so
one
Spider-Men.
true Spider-Man. There's only one true Spider-Man. So don't even
who is it?
try and fight me on live television right now, Raza. It's
I just want to know who it is.
you know damn well who it
No, I
is.
don't. Is it
Anyway,
Tom?
next
Is it Tom
topic.
Holland? Who is it?
Absolutely not. What's
Okay.
next?
Toby?
So
Toby?
since Raza exposed me, we are moving on to the next segment, and this is
Dun,
referring
dun.
back to his wonderful challenge he made for us, where it's like a ranked ladder of the best horror movie, because we're trying to figure out what
Yes.
is the fixins to the ultimate horror. So now in this ladder system,
Five.
it is now about between me and Wine Mom, where
Oh,
I have picked the ultimate meme of a horror movie, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Wine Mom has picked Hush. Now we must present our case to Raza as to why either or is the superior of the horror films. All right? Wine Mom,
Yep.
would you like to
Oh,
take
no,
the
no.
floor first?
You're
or
going to
should
go
I
first. You're going to go first because I've been gone first all the other times.
I went first my
Have
time,
you?
yo.
No.
I ranted about
No.
Gremlins for a good 10 minutes.
I don't know about that.
Yo,
Anyways, go
I'll
ahead.
pull
I
out
will
the tapes
call
right
that.
now and
Argue
later.
your movie.
Last episode. Yeah.
All right. So, hold on.
You can come?
Nice.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
So, when I think of I know what you did last summer, right?
Do you?
I think of like a nice glass of iced tea on the beach. You know, it's like that familiar to you. You know, it's like watching
Right.
one of those movies. You may not know the full story too, but once you watch it, you feel so at home that it comforts you. You know.
Ice-T be doing that though, right?
I don't know about that.
So, I know what you did last summer is the equivalent of iced tea on a beach to horror films, you know? So as you're trying to identify which horror film do I feel like today? Do I want some creepy dude looking at me in the mirror? Do I want to be spooked out by Chucky? Do I want some sort of like nightmare inducing
This is
fuel
not
where I
fun.
get lost in the grass? No, I think I want to know
Wow.
what happened last summer, you know?
He went there.
So when I flick on this horror film, you know, it's got all the classic elements, and this is the non-meme part. All the tropes, like the tropes of the killer comes back alive, the shitty jump scares, like the shitty jump scares, the fucking bad costumes, and then mixing it all in with the teen drama. Because I know what you did last summer. Exemplified
You know
the
what you
teen
did
drama in
last?
horror films, right?
Mhm.
So that without it, we wouldn't have like you wouldn't have Stranger Things without I Know What You Did Last Summer. I bet
Really?
you.
Really? I
I'm
don't
Really?
think
hot
you. I don't think you would have. I know what you did last summer if it wasn't for the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast
That's a
Club
teen
is-
Really?
drama. That's a teen drama. If we're talking about where teens come from, it's
No,
not.
but
I know what you did last
with
summer.
horror, but they mixed it with horror,
Mm,
right? When was the
I
last
mean,
there hadn't been one since Jason, you know? Jason was the
right.
last teen drama horror.
That is true. That is very
Before I
true.
Know What You
In
Did
the late
Last Summer.
80s. Yeah.
So they took that theme and brought it into the modern era. So as much as it is cheese, not only is it a title that we all actually remember the name of, which makes it a bona fide classic, sir, it also means that like it made a stamp. Like it affected all the tropes. All the horror movies to come in like that mid to late 2000s in that cheesy era. You can't deny that shit was influenced by I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Sure.
I think you are right. Like all of that, all of this, like I wouldn't say Scream because Scream is also kind of a
Right.
pioneer as well because Scream and this are on the same level, I think. But it did start a whole like kind of a genre of like teen horror stuff.
They even turned Alien versus Predator into a drama because of it. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm talking about like I don't know why I'm in this debate, but here's I'm talking about like movies like Cabin. No, not Cabin in the Woods.
I mean,
Like
Cabin in the Woods is very similar.
yeah, but
You're
in like
right.
the teen drama esque. You know what I mean? Or teen horror drama.
They're all so mindless you don't remember them, but you remember this one.
Yes,
I've not
yes.
watched this movie.
You have.
You haven't
No.
watched I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No.
This is like up your alley of like just
Yeah, it is
senseless
totally.
bullshit. You would don't
I
go
know,
into it
I
thinking
know.
you're gonna get scared. You would have a good giggle at it.
Scary Movie spoofed it. That's how good it is.
Well, I know it's one to watch. People me, but I've not seen it. I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV when they used to catch movies on TV, but I've not watched the whole thing.
Whack.
I have not.
But okay,
Yeah.
now I rest my case. I think it
You
is a
rest your case.
genre-defining movie. It is a classic. It is remembered in time. It is cheese, but sometimes cheese deserves its respect.
True.
It started. It's like the first cheese. What in a cheesy sense? It's like you know when you have a grilled cheese sandwich and the first bite you have is that rich gooiness, that tasty gooiness. That is cheese. That is the cheese level of I know what you did last summer.
Yep.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
So as obvious, I'm arguing for Hush. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be very similar to what I've said in the past about the other movie. It takes a unique concept and it makes it scary and almost plausible. So the movie revolves around a deaf mute woman who's also I think she's an author, and basically this guy just stalks her outside of the home, and it's super creepy and it's very scary and it's very quiet. Again, it's one of those very quiet movies.
Mm.
I just don't know how else to argue it other than like it takes something so simple and makes it so scary. Because she's on this little trip trying to like spend time alone, purposely isolating herself. And then, of course, here comes Cool Hand Luke to just ruin her time.
Is that the
Cool
killer's
Hand
name?
Luke?
Because that's fucking
That's
tight.
not his name. That's not his name,
Okay.
obviously. I'm
You
making a
you
joke.
lost
You
points
got us
right there.
both
If that was
excited.
me.
Both got so stoked.
No, you guys are dramatic. No, but there's a lot of really good scenes. Like I don't want to expose it's. I know it's an old movie, but I don't want to expose it if people haven't watched it because it's on Netflix right now, and I recommend people watch it if you haven't seen it. But there's so many points in that movie that are just like such good horror movie tropes.
The
You
execution is
can't.
good.
Hmm.
The execution of those tropes are good.
It's so like even like the way that it ends even like normally when a horror movie ends you're like okay well I knew that was going to happen. But this
Mm-hmm.
one, like, it kind of caught you off guard a little bit, but like in a good way. Because it just ended
Yeah.
so good.
Was it so? It had a satisfying ending. So was it? It was like
Very.
different from your typical horror film.
Yes, and it's the main actress is also that Raza doesn't like.
Who is it?
It's the girl from Midnight Mass.
Oh, the main.
She's the
Oh,
main
her.
actress
Oh,
in
okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it
okay. Yeah.
has like the villain has that he has like a white mask where the eyes are cut out and it has a big smiley face, but it's very flat, kind of like I don't. This is going to be very far reference. I don't think anyone's going to remember. But the Jabberwocky dance group, they wear masks very similar to that. So
No, they wear the Jabberwockies wear the shitty plastic ones. I think that's supposed
yes,
to be like a porcelain mask. I think that's
yes.
like that.
But what I'm
yeah.
saying is it's the same style as that. But
Right.
I just think like that adds because she's already deaf and mute, and then
Mhm.
she just has this like character because again, when you're deaf, you don't have sounds to rely on, right? So
Mhm.
everything is like piercingly quiet, and then there's this character just like floating around, and she has to try and learn as much as she can visually, and it's like it's already scary to be alone in a home and being
Yeah.
stalked. But then imagine not being able to hear them getting in the home. You know what I
I,
mean?
f- I feel like a lot of these horror movies that play with our like senses
Yeah.
are fucking terrifying. If you think
I
about it.
mean, it's really good because if I remember
Yeah.
correctly, I haven't watched the movie in a long time, but if I remember correctly, there's like a part where he knocks on the window and
Oh,
he tries to be scary, like knock on the window and wave at her, but she
mhm.
doesn't move, she doesn't react, she doesn't acknowledge, and that's when he like figures out how he's just gonna fuck with her,
Oh, Jesus
and you're just like,
Christ.
okay,
Okay, I see that.
I
but that's
You're
my
I kind
selling
of
that's my
me.
argument.
So the argument is that it looks good, it's artsy, it's that silence thing that you've gone over a couple times about how it like
Yes.
utilizes a unique sensory thing, and then
Yes.
it has a satisfying ass ending.
Yes.
Raza,
And I also have not watched the one that you talked about, so I don't even know if I could say it's better or not. It's really up to Raza.
yours does sound thematically way better. So it's
Does
Raza's
it?
interpretation of
Mm.
what tips the scale is up to Raza.
I have seen both, fortunately. Well, I've only seen the beginning of Hush to be honest. Um, but for like I'm pretty I do like the concept of Hush a lot more because like I know what you did last summer. It's kind of campy now, like looking back on it, but it did do a it did start a whole thing. But it's also like pretty ridiculous and over the top. Like that one scene where the one guy is getting stabbed in the spoiler in the fucking raptors and nobody's paying attention
Yeah, oh
to
yeah.
that because yeah, I thought that was a dumb scene. But yeah, and yeah, so I'm pretty sure Hush is going to take this one because of that concept. I like it when like
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming to the
the
show. I am
Wine
the
Mom
the
winner.
wins again. Wine Mom wins again. Surprise,
What am I,
surprise.
3 for 3?
I guess so. This is some bullshit. This
I
is
You
some
know.
just you gotta
bullshit.
argue better. You gotta argue better.
This is some bullshit, Bailey.
It's
There's
not
always
fair.
there's always a time for you later.
There's
I'll
always
see.
a
I'll see.
time. There's always a time.
I'll see you
Okay,
both in
so
hell.
on to the next section. We will review the ladder. We'll have it prepped next week and looking all pretty
Yes.
for all y'all humans watching, okay? So now on to the next one. Raza pulled out another Reddit comment thing for us.
It's
This
a
time,
fucking novel.
what is this one? Because it's not an Am I the Asshole? What is the subreddit? What are
It's
we
relationships.
relationship
Oh,
advice.
this again.
Relationship advice, okay.
Well,
So
this
we've
again, she says. Okay, fine.
I don't mean it like that. I'm ready.
okay, you ready? He left me a novel, so it's a good thing I know how to write.
Do you?
And hey Panda, shout out Panda. All right, so
You missed the good parts.
me and my BF have been together for over 3 years, and I have stuck by him through his
I see
trial,
reading it like
which is
that.
currently going on. I love him a lot, but our relationship is highly toxic because of mine and his actions. When we first met, I had a few guy friends, and one of them liked me, which I never told my BF about because I never had feelings back for the guy, so I didn't see it as a big deal. A year later, when my boyfriend told me to cut off my guy friend because he didn't like me having guy friends, I did exactly that. A year later, he found out that one specific guy friend liked me by going through my MacBook messages. My boyfriend
Cringe.
was really hurt about not telling him a year ago that my guy friend liked
What
me.
the?
This is too much about my guy friend, so I'm skipping to the fact that in August, I found out that he was messaging a girl on Instagram and he never met up with her, but he did talk to her for a few days, so I'm done telling the rest of that part. After I found out about him and the girl, I forgave him as he stated we were even. And he felt that he was satisfied and we moved on. However,
Yes,
our
queen.
fights got worse and worse as I kept bringing her up. So 2 weeks ago, we decided to go on vacay, which he fully paid for, and we fought during and after the vacation. But I told him I just wanted to be friends anyways, out of anger. Holy fuck, where did she break up with him in this? And the next day,
I stopped reading halfway
I
through.
said he hit. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm skipping this. I'm not reading that section. That's too much. So they went on vacation.
Go
It
to
went
the
like
last paragraph.
shit. So they went like shit. He makes her feel worthless. She feels like she's getting walked all over. And he's pulling the bullshit where they're going tit for tat, so they're both being toxic. She asks, can someone give me honest advice as to what we should do? I would like to still be friends with him, but I feel like we have a betrayal of trust, and I feel like I haven't been loyal to him either. Jesus.
So she's gonna. The advice is the second someone says, "I'm satisfied," it's tit for tat. You gotta go. It's
Yeah.
like deleted, blocked, I don't fucking know you. Get on a plane and go somewhere else. It's
Fuck
over.
Reddit.
You're not going to be friends because even your friendship is going to end up just being that. It's going to be him throwing every girl he ever talks to or dates in your face. And then you're just going to spend all your time trying to get even with one that you're never going to get even with because it's never going to end. He's got to go.
Yeah, no, I concur.
And I mean, and I'm just going to make this very clear. Just as a woman, just because a guy has a crush on you and you guys are friends, does not mean you need to tell anybody unless you feel the same feelings for that person. You do have a responsibility to lessen the friendship, maybe take a little bit of space from each other, create a hard boundary. But that, and by no means, is a form of cheating on your spouse or being unfaithful. So him having a, few day whatever courtship with a woman is not the same thing. It's not even Steven. So he got to go. You're not to be in a relationship, sweetheart. It's not.
So,
no.
When is, just out of curiosity, this is not a challenge, this is just a question.
Yes.
Oh,
When
Go ahead.
is the line that is too much? Is it like physical contact, like fingies touched? Does it have to be a sexual contact? What's the line? If they're having like
The line in like
like the boyfriend, you're saying it's okay to have a friend who has feelings,
yeah.
Right? So when is it not okay? What's the line in that situation? What's the line that it gets crossed?
The line is when the friend starts to cross the boundaries. So it's like, obviously, if you're in a relationship with someone and your friend has a crush on you and they express that to you and you say, thank you very much, but I don't want that. I'm currently in a relationship. I would like to be friends. And if that person takes that as an opportunity to keep buying presents or calling and texting or following you around or coming to hang out with you all the time or trying to be with you all the time, trying to be boyfriendy or girlfriendy, whatever gender it is at the time, that's when the line's crossed. Like, because people, they will cross lines just with their language. So, let's say like there's too much flirting going on. Then okay, you're not respecting my boundaries. You're not respecting me as a friend. So that's when you can either express it to somebody or you remove yourself from friendship. It's that simple.
Acts
Yeah,
of
yeah.
intimacy.
Not even acts of intimacy. Just when the conversation turns into only revolving around their attraction to you. Like, you should know as a person when it's going too far. Because if it was you and some girl or guy was talking to your significant other in that way, where the line was constantly being crossed, you wouldn't appreciate it. So you should know where the hard boundaries are in your relationship based off your partner's boundaries. And if your partner's like, hey, I don't want someone who likes you, like you and them texting 24/7, that's not cool, then you need to let that person know, listen, I'll talk to you when I can talk to you. We don't need to talk all the time. It's like you're responsible for maintaining the healthiness of that connection while maintaining the friendship, if the friendship is important enough to you to hold on to.
Valid. I don't know. I don't have
I
anything
concur
to
with that.
agree.
I concur with that because it's like toxic all the way around.
I mean, like,
'Cause
as
you're-
somebody...
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Raza.
because you're encouraging that too on
Right.
on the other side as well. So
Yeah.
there has to be, as one man says, a set of boundary.
Well, it's because I've been in the position where I've been dating someone and I've been friends with a guy and the guy likes me. I may have been a little oblivious to it, but the guy liked me. And I was very hard. Like, once I figured it out, I was... We are friends and I want to remain friends. And that's it.
Mm.
And what I don't think people don't understand, when you are in a friendship with someone and then you develop feelings for that person, and that's your main motivation being in that friendship, that's not friendship. That's you lingering in the background until it's your opportunity to strike.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you should be embarrassed.
That's like some Joe Goldberg shit from you. But yeah, it's just like you're literally friendship doesn't mean any. Like I think you can't like go. It's hard to go back from dating somebody to becoming a friend.
Yeah.
So like, and they're gonna act like, well, because jealousy is something that's gonna develop no matter what.
Yeah.
So people.
I feel
So
ya.
I just think if you're gonna cut off somebody, cut them off. Don't
Yeah.
keep them hanging around.
I agree.
I think
that's
it's
good.
yeah.
I think that's it. I think we're gonna wrap it up there, boys and girls and gals and pals. So, we got that. Thank you, Raza. I request next time that the editor cuts out redundant paragraphs from my reading. Please and thank you, sir. I love
No,
you.
I wanted you to read the whole thing.
Holy fuck. I can
Listen,
barely-
learn how to skim on demand.
I got there halfway through, but I wasn't in advanced reading mode. I thought he had me at a meaningful story, and I'm like, oh my god, the 3 paragraphs say the same shit. But nonetheless, I had a good movie competition today. This was an excellent time. If you're watching this live or you're watching the recorded version, we hang out in chat after. So like, watch the live streams so you can actually be our friends. Okay, that's good because we're trying to get new friends. This is what it's all about. We're just lonely. All right.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. We're playing the outro video. Raza and Wine Mom, say bye.
Bye.
Thank you again for watching us badly talk about these topics.
You can follow us on Twitch, Marching Into Madness, all one word, no space. On the gram, marching_into_madness. And on Patreon at patreon.com/marching-into-madness. And again, on Le Discord at Marching Into Madness.
Join us, and Bailey will pay you 10 whole Canadian dollars.
You can follow Whitey over at gnarly_media on the Insta. You must definitely follow the life of our whole podcast, Wine Mom, at Wine Mom X, because the year's 2002, and we still have the X in our names. And me, your favorite brown boy, at _R Malik _.
Thank you for the 3rd time. We love you. Drink some milk and be healthy.
Remember, kids, say no to school and yes to
It's like such bad advice. It's like, here we put this well-formulated podcast together with good insight on facts and truth and political points and social issues. Don't go to school, dude.
Oh, God.
Bailey listens to
Motherfucker
me.
shouldn't be near school after saying that.
It's like, Bailey listens to me say the sentence and he goes, maybe I should say my sentence now.